Okay, it says that I'm live on that one too. Looks like I'm live here. The system has not crashed. So I'm good. Okay, so I can explain what happened. So, for those of you that are on Twitch, thank God, okay. So those of you that are on Twitch, if you notice, you can now watch my streams in a vertical format. With their own, like, vertical thing that I have made. Which is amazing. And when I tried to roll it out to YouTube as well, it said that it didn't support third-party encoders yet, and they hadn't unrolled that out to everybody yet, which is a whole... AKA, I couldn't use OBS to stream the vertical that the Twitch people are seeing to the YouTube people. Not yet. They're still working on that feature, I guess. Select few people have the availability to. I assume the people getting paid by YouTube, which is not me yet. Which is fine. I just don't have that tool as a result of it. So anyway, because I, went through and did this whole vertical thing for the people over on Twitch, I thought it'd be an idea to put a couple plugins that would make sure that my face stayed good regardless what my bitrate was. And that it would take the bits from, like, the outer edges of my stream to ensure that that happened. However, what instead kept happening was that it just kept crashing OBS. I don't know if I just need more RAM to be able to do that or what, but it did not work out. So, it does look like, though, I am live on the Tubes of You, and I am live over on Twitch. So, we're all here. We're all good. Everything works. And now I can show off for the Twitch people the cool new things that I added in for you guys in the vertical format. So I'll show you what I'm talking about here. If you're on Twitch and you want to briefly look over at the vertical options, wait till this thing finishes loading, though. I promise you're gonna have to give it like a minute while it's thinking. So here we go. For those of you that are doing vertical Twitch, I made it so that this way you can see constantly what day and time it is in the game here, and then the amount of stamina I have over here by Perry the Platypus for vertical people. And then I have the game centerized, and then a chat and a little bar above. It's really nice. I worked really hard on it for like a couple of hours while screaming at my computer. So I can be happy on that. Okay, so I have quite a bit of day left to work with, don't I? Isn't that what the PM part? Yeah. I should go do some fishing. It might be a good idea to go do it over in the city. That might be a good idea. But yeah, if there's any other streaming errors that anyone else sees, please do inform me, because sometimes I don't know that they're happening until OBS crashes. And then I'm sitting there going, for about 5 minutes. So, that's a completely solid concern. Alright. Now I just wait for someone to show up, and now I get fish. Oh! Okay, I wasn't expecting fish that fast. Cloud salmon. Oh, so I did get one of those finally. So I do have fish to donate. Good. And one more time. Oh, that guy's big. Come on. I'm making my whole thumb jumpy. Come on. Oh, you're a jerk, aren't you? I can only button mash so hard. What the hell is that thing? Okay. Whew. All right. Come, little fishy. Ooh, that one's new. Special cloud salmon. Hello, kitty. I would like kitty friend. Oh, well, there's a blind fish. I don't remember. Okay. Yeah. I wonder what that is with all the vines in it down there. Oh, oh, oh. Hey, I got Nemo! Clown King. Right. Okay. Yeah, there's definitely something down there. I bet you it's a later expansion of places I can go. I wonder if there's any fish I can catch up in the Cloud District. I didn't remember seeing any fishing holes, though. Oh, place to fish. Give me the new fish. Give me the fish. Come on. Hey, another Nemo. I'll take it. I should drop off what I have. There's no harm in it. Not to mention it irks that one lady a little bit, so... Oh, okay, it's the birds. Baobab! Hello, Baobab. Shop. Donate. Oh, I see. Logging the fish now. Actually, just leave it on the table there. Thank you for your donation. I'll take care of these. Okay. More do I need? Oh, quite a bit. Still need quite a bit for those, too. Okay, I need some of the pom-pom's tail feathers. Got it. Well, it is getting to be nighttime, so I should be able to go get them. Keywords being should. Alright. Ooh. I like playing on my little broom. Whee! Alright. Can I... Ooh, just do a little bit of a speed boost. I don't need to hang out in it. Alright. Yeah, I need to pick up some branches or something like that if I'm going to have any hope. There's one. I wonder... What all do I need? No, I have just a little bit more of a way to go for the squishy chubs. And I still need some bush bugs. Again, terriers. Sprout birds just need potions. What do I need for these guys? Oh, I need to use a twinkle juice one. Oh, that makes sense. Right. Well, is it that time? No, the tinkle spiders are still going. Let's see. Let me eat a few of these. Oh, they didn't want the special one. Huh. I would have figured for sure. It's fine. Alright, come on. Alright. Let's go ahead. Hey, I got it. I think. Yeah, that one went up. Oh, I still need to draw one more unique one. Is it gonna let me? Now that you're up there sleeping? Oh, it will. Perfect. Alright. Let's see. I see something else too. I really thought there was like a... Oop, nope. Huh. Let's see. Here we go. Oop, I thought I had the thing ready. Okay. Alright, very excited birdies. Oh, I needed the shovel. Okay. I don't know. Okay, well, I got that done. And then how many more did I need of these to save? Oh, still like a lot. Okay, it'll probably be easier if I just focus on getting those ones with the potions. Won't it? Then I could always catch them after the fact. Alright. Alright. I don't know what that counted towards. Oh, it did. Okay. Oh, I only need to get one more with an appropriate potion. Oh well. Ooh. Yeah. Do I need more of these ritterings? Not really, but probably wouldn't hurt. Good. Get me some more of that mud. Ooh, that's a lot. Get more and more. Okay. Come on. Okay. I've almost got it. Part of the whole reason I need more mud is so that this way I can... This way I could donate some to that museum. And then repair my broom with the rest. Okay. Boop. Okay. Up and around we go. Right. Eeh. I don't think I need any more branches to donate, but I do believe I need rock. It's not a rock that I get rock from. Oh well. I was gonna say if it was, then I'd not hesitate to put anything into it, but... Let's go. Alright, let's run you on up. Have you drop off a little bit more, and then we send you on your way, dear girl. Go ahead and tell me. I may look busy, but I've always got time to listen to you. Did you bring anything interesting today? I did. Yeah, I need to give you some more mud. Some witches dislike touching things covered in dirt, but you don't seem to mind at all. I don't mean anything by it. I'm just saying you're exactly the kind of witch I'd hoped you'd be. Thanks to you, I've gained another piece of knowledge. Thank you. I look forward to your future donations. Yeah, I'm sure. Okay. I think that was... I don't have any rock. And that should be all the life forms for the green forest. You really are gifted. You have such a skill in gathering materials at such a young age is truly impressive. Thanks to you, I've gained another piece of knowledge. Thank you. I look forward to your future donations. Alright. Okay. Raise that one. What do we got? Okay. I'm gonna see if those are things I can donate. I don't think that they are, but... Oh, wait. I have some of these slippery grapes. Oh, I've already donated slippery grapes. Oh. Donate that one. Okay. I brought nothing else. I am fine with what I've got. But now I have extra mud and such to repair my broom. Which is more or less what I was hoping for. Oh, I probably should go get a little bit of rock. Since I have yet to donate literally any of that. Right. I have 3 pieces. It is not going to be enough. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. Go. Go, and we'll replenish while we're here. Alright. Let's fix up my broom for the moment. Let's use some of this mud that I got. I'm only using some of it because I can't remember if I need any for upstairs. There we go. Alright, I don't know. Let's donate one of those to it. All right. Let's start up here. Okay, that's full. That's full. Okay. I think that's everything there. You go back upstairs. Right. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Oh, what can I donate? I can keep the normal beef bread. That's not going to be an issue. I'll put that in there, though. And that. For this, put one of these Ritterings. Yeah. Then I donate one of the fishies. There we go. Everything's been a little bit reorganized. Let's see if there's anything I can drop off upstairs. Oh. Nope, most of it. Hey, Jam Redder. What happened today? Oh, I can't. Alright, so I didn't actually need any of the mud. I was mistaken on that, but... honestly, that's fine. Still need the rocks, though. Ah! Good. I'm super stressed, like I want to do something. Genuinely want to bite my hand or something. Need to move. Do something, I don't know. I find that, like, for me, like, hand movement really seems to help when I'm getting stressed out. Hand movement and being able to distract myself with other things are most noticeably what helps me the most. Let's see. I think I need 3 of each candy. I also want to get super drunk just to get my family to be more considerate. Ooh, that one's rough. Though I don't think that that's gonna make them more considerate. Oh. Oh, that's really unfortunate. Is it enough that you feel like you need to, like, go low contact with them? Like, you don't have to tell me or any of us specifically what it is, but, like, if it's that creepy of a response, I'd consider not speaking with them again. My game, I think, just broke a little bit. There we go. Repeatedly said at some point, I don't care, is this related to me? I'd say, yeah. Quite frankly, I'm an argumentative bitch when it comes to this stuff, and I'd say, yeah, it is related to you. Because it's going to be related whether or not you're going to get a punch in the face, but my family was always incredibly sarcastic about things and quick to the draw. It's not how you solve problems, but that was just something that my family always kind of... Ooh, I don't need any extra of that, but I probably need more of this. But yeah, it's unfortunate that your family sucks like that. I don't think going low contact is an option for me. I'm working towards at least having something going again. Well, that is good. I guess the only thing I would say is how much effort do you realistically want to put into people who aren't going to put any effort back? Oh yeah, it absolutely is. It genuinely is a very disturbing response overall. How do I put this? My family's always been the kind of family that will be very quick to just cut ties with you if you've proven that you're an awful enough person, or if you have no, love or care. And so I think the lesson that I learned, more than likely from my mother of all people, is just how much effort do you want to put into somebody who has shown you repeatedly that they don't care for you? You know? But yeah, what they said is incredibly disturbing. Come on. Come on. Right, maple herb. And we spin that way. Yeah, I think it's also because my family's been incredibly good my entire life about fighting back against passive-aggressive bullshit, too, because I think it's because the entire family has been passive-aggressive at some point, so they know how to undo the passive-aggressive nature of other people. If that makes sense. Oh, that's how I get the stuff for that. Okay. I can't tell if I need a sticky potion. Exterminator. Maybe I should just go ahead and make a thunder shower potion and a sticky potion. Let's see, wishflower seeds and mole crone. It's at least one of those. None of that. There it is. Oh. I'd like for this duplicator to be able to duplicate the new ingredients. But yeah, I'm sorry that your dad and brother are sucking right now. Right, so sticky hand. Let's get you on up to 4. Come on. Ah, ooh, come on. Ah. Alright, wish. I was going to argue that I don't put any effort into them, but I guess I do. Help them with money in court, and at one point, I was a therapist to all of them. I get tired of that. Well, not just that, but like, how do I put this? Okay, if you had a friend, right, and you were the one constantly texting them, "Hey, what's up?" and then they finally responded to you, or was the one constantly being like, "Hey, we should go hang out," and they never like suggested that you guys hang out at any point in time. They always seem disinterested in you when you were around them, like that kind of stuff. Would you continue to try to be the first one sending the "Hey, what's up" texts? The "Hey, let's hang out" texts? Would you be curious to see if, they cared about you just as much as you care about them and just not do anything and see if they send the first text every once in a while? I was genuinely under the impression I could fix them because they don't want to go to therapy or even a doctor. That's the problem. And I've learned, unfortunately, I've learned this from many a toxic idiot. Um you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink, right? That's the standard saying. I'll give you a good example of this, right? Let's say you have a friend named Greg. Greg's a good guy. You guys used to be friends back in the day. So you help, Greg out. He gets into I'm going to make myself big for this. He gets into a rough situation and he's homeless and jobless for a while. So Greg asks to stay on your couch. So you help out Greg. And the more time that goes on, you begin to notice that Greg doesn't seem to be looking for an apartment. He doesn't seem to be looking for a job. He mentions how hard and difficult it is to navigate, finding a new apartment, finding a new job. He doesn't have any connections, anything like that. So you decide to help out Greg for him. You start applying to apartments for him. You help him, you fix up his resume for him. And then even still, Greg doesn't want to send out the applications. He's not sure what places are good, right? He doesn't want to get stuck with a particularly bad job. So then Greg says, well, you go ahead and apply to some that you think would fit me well. And you're trying to be a good friend. You help Greg out, right? It's a little confusing. So, you apply at like Walmart or, some like actually good places to work. You got a friend who, works for a really good warehouse down the road. You try to get him in with that. You get him all set up. Greg tells you he doesn't have a suit for the interview. So you buy Greg a suit. You get him all dressed up. Greg tells you he doesn't have a ride because he got into a car accident recently. So you drive Greg to the interview. He's wearing the suit that you bought him. It's at the interview for the job that you set him up with. And he tells them he's not really interested. How does that make you feel after you just did all the legwork to help him? Or in the inverse, right? He's excited. He takes the job, right? He goes to work his first day and does literally nothing. So bad that on the first day he gets yelled at and almost removed. You can't then go to work and work the job for Greg. Greg eventually is going to have to stand on his own 2 feet. At what point with Greg do you say, I have done everything I can for you, but if you do not want to take the job, if you don't want to find the apartment, if you don't want to do these things, you're not going to do them. You can only help Greg out as much as you can. And there's still going to be a point where if Greg doesn't want the job, if Greg doesn't want to work hard, if Greg doesn't want the apartment, no matter what you do to set Greg up for success, it's not going to mean anything because he's not going to grasp it. He's going to let those opportunities just slip through his fingers like water. You can set him up completely, perfectly for success. But if Greg doesn't want that success, he's not going to take it. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Unfortunately, I learned that the hard way. It's something I had to go through with whether or not I was going to cut off a member of my own family. And what didn't help me in this process either was I kept grieving the person that I wish that they were, or the person that I remembered in my memories of them being. That when I was little, I thought very highly of this person, only to be let down very heavily in my adulthood by who that person became later on. Even now, I still waffle back and forth on whether or not I want to talk to that person anymore. And it sucks. But I began to realize that I don't think that I missed them. I missed the person that I remembered them being, the person I wish that they were, rather than the person that they actually are now. They haven't been that person for at least 10 years in my case. And they're not going to go back to and be that person again, no matter what I say, no matter what I tell them, because they don't see anything wrong with their problem. No matter even if I point it out to them, they're just going to get defensive about the whole situation. I can get Greg the job. I can't make Greg work. And it sucks, and it's awful, and it's painful, and it only hurts the person trying to help them. But at some point, you have to tell yourself that you've done everything that you can to help them. Keep in mind, I'm not a licensed therapist. It doesn't necessarily mean do what I say. I don't have all the answers. But I've gone through some hell in that case. I feel that grieving who they were hard. Yeah. My parents were watching actual fascist propaganda crap. Yep. It's literally fantasizing about nuking people. A couple of my members of my family went the same rabbit hole. And eventually I had to cut them off. Especially when they tried to make me out to be the bad guy for not following someone that I would not ever follow. To the part where it was almost kind of like a cult mindset, and I knew no matter how much I tried to convince them, how much I tried talking to them. Oh yeah, absolutely. But I knew no matter how much I tried to convince them or talk to them or say anything, it wasn't. All that was going to happen is every time that I showed up with facts, they were just going to prove themselves out of it. So eventually I just had to be content with just kind of watching some of it from a distance. And when I could, I would put in little needles of things, right? Nothing big, nothing major, something just to drop as a dot in the water. That, not even showing the connections. Like, I hope that they don't let this one particular guy off because he did this horrible thing that scammed a whole bunch of innocent people out of money. And they're like, oh yeah, that'd be awful. And then it'd be like, oh yeah, but this person of power who happens to be the person that they respect did the exact same thing and didn't face any charges or comeuppance for it. So I guess that it's just not going to happen for this guy either because, this other guy that you respected the literal same thing. It sucks. And then just move on. Not even point out that they idolize it. Just like, oh yeah, it sucks because, so-and-so did the same thing and they're not getting any repercussions. So I don't think that this other guy that we think is awful is going to get any repercussions either. And it's those little moments of like the drop in the buckets, I think started helping. Because they've toned down on their fervor. But it's not like I was making a point. It was just, I'm talking about this other guy, and they have to admit also that the person that they idolized did this thing too. Whether they want to or not, he's admitted to doing it. And they're aware of that. They just... Because I didn't push the issue either. I just gave them something to think about for a little while. So, sorry to do big me rant, but... You can lead a horse to water all you want, but you can't make him drink. Alright. Let's make this thunder shower potion. Let's see. I thought... Bellbloom and rat ball fur. ball fur. Where do I keep the rat ball fur? You decided to crash out instead. Like, I can't pretend to be polite forever. Yeah. Especially not when that's just something more, like, mentally waning on you more than anything. Do I already have the rat ball fur? Or do I need to go out and get more? Currently unsure. Oh, there we go. I do have it. Okay. Well, crash out is an exaggeration. I just decided not to eat with them and drink with them and told them I'm angry with them. Yeah, that's fair. Oh, it is a jelly. Oh. Ah, ah. Come on. Oh, come on, just turn already. Oh, I got double. I got double. I'll take that as a win. Alright, I have to go move a something, I think. Oh! Is this because, yeah. The stellar crystals you've donated have gathered in sufficient number. A new constellation has been recorded in the Wisteria Records Museum. Based on the record of this constellation, we have compiled related furniture crafting recipes and enclosed them here within. We look forward to your contributions, something, 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 something. I got stuff. Cool. All right. I've got a new something to go find. Perry! Oh no, it's because Perry clicked the mouse. Oh well, Perry can stay down there then, I guess. I tried. Okay. I really do like the whimsical crash outs. You do something like that again. That reminds me though. Oh? Alright, do I have what I need for this? Not quite. Ooh, a hole in the ground. I like holes in the ground. Ooh. Good. Draw one of those. I've never felt stronger than while laughing at someone during an argument. I even did that in an actual fight, and it was super fun. Oh yeah, nothing's gonna drive them crazier than laughing at them. Alright. Oh good, I got it. We got it. I wasn't quick enough. Oh well. Oh yeah, I should get more like this other stuff, because how else am I gonna... How else am I gonna have all the stuff for upgrades? I think it's because it destroys the narrative that you're the one who's emotional or being crazy. Yeah, there is that. There's also, like... Especially when you feel yourself getting heated in an argument. You know? It's hard to stay angry when somebody else has the very opposite facial reaction. Because the human body's desire is to want to mimic, and smiling and laughing, they're not kidding about this being contagious, is in fact one of those cases, so it automatically sometimes takes people out of that thought process. Keywords being sometimes. Sometimes it will get you punched in a fight, but... Ooh, look at me getting all this stuff. Yep. Sorry, bud. But I need that to make up for all the stuff that I had just spent. Right. Ooh. Give me everything you got. Oh. Oop. Come on. Are you a special one? No. I don't know how to tell these special ones, these like mole guys apart. You know, other than like just getting into them. Ooh. That one's special. I'll gladly take that. Alright, I don't know. Oh, I only need a couple more and then I'll have 10. Okay. Ah! Okay, good. Now I have 10 of the stones. Which is good, because I'm going to need those for... Alright. A couple times I got super angry. I did things like putting a plushie on someone's head, throwing a pillow, putting salt instead of sugar in their tea, locking them on a balcony, etc. That's a good method, though I'm concerned about the salt and the... Alright. This should have unlocked one of the doors. Also, being whimsical, like, makes me feel super girly, which is fun. Hey. I know, I think the only reason that my brain has that reaction... Have you ever watched Apothecary Diaries? Because that might be the tipping point there. Phew. This is just a little walk in the park. Go to the road previously blocked? Yep. Sure, let's find that weird kid. Because it got the key with the blue tag. Okay, so Apothecary Diaries. Do you remember the general that got poisoned? With his own drink? At a party? Where they put... Okay. Good, because, yeah, that's the only reason why my reaction was, I don't know about that one. And it's probably just leftover trauma from that episode. Because nothing... Well, honestly, nothing mentally scars you like ReZero, but then after that... I am caught up to Apothecary Diaries, the anime. The manhwa, I know faint things of what are to come, but that's about it. I don't want to draw that one again. I want to draw this. Give me the guy that's running away. I want to draw him. Give me you. I have rat ball fur. Alright, then I'll tell you this. Then the thing that really made me pause a moment on Apothecary Diaries is... I want to catch the other thing. Beside the doll, it was playing with the key, right? It was holding it when we first met. Alright, I shall just ask it for the key. We fixed its doll. Maybe it's willing to give us the key. The key tag is the same color as the key in the mushroom. Let's talk to the weird kid. Well, maybe don't call him weird. Okay, that's not how I get him. I don't understand how this works. Do I have to hit him towards more of those? Honey Piglet Bubble. Oh, okay. That is how I get. I get that he stopped taking whatever it was to suppress his manhood. Oh, yeah. Well, could you imagine? Could you imagine how much worse it would have been at the beginning? Oh. Good. Go up into place. I'm gonna take whatever this thing is. What's this? It says foreman. And that should be a former resident of this place. So it's ownerless now? Maybe it'll come in handy. I'll take it. Eh, good enough, I guess. I'll also take that. Just in case I need it. Alright. Thank you. Hello. Could you show me that thing that you've got? I need to get that key. Ah! Oh, yeah, it's angry. Because you had nothing for it. But I mended its doll. It's not a mouse rescued by Cinderella. Why would it play with a key? Wait a minute. Will it give me the key if I get another toy? But I don't know it. Less what it likes. There's a pile of random items behind it. Yeah, this looks like a secret hideout. You may get a better idea of the weird kid if you investigate the pile. How did a letter end up here? The paper is decayed. Fortunately, some characters are still visible. To Honey Bear. Dad says that we're moving. I want to take you with me, but I can't. We promised to play house again, didn't we? I placed the dolls in Dad and the foreman's box so Ivan won't take them. Dad said that the box was for storing mushrooms, and he and the others workers gathered. You need Dad's and the foreman's wood plaques at the same time to open it. Everyone tells me that I can go wherever I want when I grow up. If so, I'll come back here. Therefore, don't forget me. You hear me? It's a deal. There's a long sentence after that, but it's unrecognizable due to the paper's decay. Honey Bear's companion, Riga? Huh. Acquired woodworker's plaque. A wood plaque in a unique shape. The owner's name is on it, but it's no longer recognizable.
Hi, Billy Mays here.
Oh. Oh, this should be the wood plaque mentioned in the letter. And that weird kid is Honey Bear. Play house. If Honey Bear was playing house with his key, we just need to find the other doll, and it will give me the key with the blue tag on it, right? That's up to Honey Bear. Okay, let's find the box with the dolls. Just leave the letter here. After all, it belongs to Honey Bear. Huh? Wait. A worker's wood plaque. This is the photo I saw before, probably taken with the foreman's wood plaque. Your bad habit of picking up whatever you can see can actually be useful. Huh? I'm saving for a rainy day and upcycling trash into treasure. Using a few proverbs won't make you look cultured. Huh. What's wrong? These two parts seem connected. Maybe if I insert it here? Oh, there we go. Rectangular wooden block. Made by combining the two wooden plaques into something that'll fit. Oh, it's attached. Well done. These random items can turn into a key. Now I wonder if you're a witch or a phenomenal thief. A phantom thief witch sounds cool. Now we just need to use the box with the doll. Let's find the box. All right. Time for the ad break. We'll be back. All right, I'm back. And it looks like we get to play Bot or Not. So, for those of you that are new around here, we play a little game of Bot or Not, and that determines... There we go. So what that determines is whether or not the little guys at the bottom of the screen get stars or blown up. So all we've got to go off of is the age of, or the name of the bot account, which is Illogical Foam X2OAZS. So do we think it was a hacked account? Or do we think it was one made for the purpose of just selling the crap? Oh. Bot 24 hours. I was kind of given that vibe too. Let's see. And... oh! We've been wrong. I mean, it was still made for this, for sure. However, it was 100% made on the 30th. So we were right about it definitely being a bot account, but 3 days. Nope. Who knew? Alright, we're gonna go ahead and report. By viewers. And ban. Cool. While we wait to hear back on whether or not the account got completely taken down, I'll read back GM Redditor stuff. Okay. By the way, you updated the stuff in the newest version of Minecraft. Didn't really do much else. DMing 2 TTRPG campaigns right now, though. One quest has 2 goblin factions. One is addicted to mushrooms, supplied by dragons, and the other gets put in a cauldron and eaten if they don't obey a witch. I love it. During which they traveled across 3 biomes and had to deal with the crocodiles and evil flesh-eating rabbits. Something about that is taking me all the way back to Monty Python. It's probably the flesh-eating rabbits. The other quest is about 2 young adults from different social classes being pressured by their families to stay apart. Like the German version of Romeo and Juliet, but way better because they're not freaking stupid. I like that. I have a lot of opinions and thoughts about that book. It's like Romeo and Juliet in concept. The guy is a total creep, and the relationship is not worth rooting for. Neither is Romeo and Juliet. Like that's probably the hottest take in the world because it's viewed as like the most romantic relationship. But it is not. His girlfriend is being arrested. He threatens to offer instead of threatening to... threatening those arresting her. Yeah. Okay, so just to tell you how creepy Romeo and Juliet is. Romeo and Juliet takes place in the span of 3 days, and 12 people die. So we're gonna start that as the crux of the point. And let's talk about how, like, each act... Oh, good, they've got him. We killed him. I gotta do the... So... we get bot killed. That's another new one to add.
She doesn't even go here.
And while I'm at it, I might as well drop the bombs from us getting it wrong. So yeah, that's the start of Romeo and Juliet, is it takes place in 3 days and 12 people die. So what happens in the plot of Romeo and Juliet is that Romeo is madly obsessed with this girl named Rosalind. And I do mean madly obsessed with her. He swears he's just gonna die if she doesn't love him. I want to point out that Romeo is 17 years old at the time of this story. So that checks for a 17-year-old. That makes a lot of sense. I should do a bot graveyard eventually. I should, if I've bothered to keep any of the emails with their names, but I didn't. So yeah, anyway, he's like madly obsessed with this chick, Rosalind. And his buddy's like, dude, look, you've got to get over this chick before you start doing damage to yourself. Let's go to this party. Let's sneak into this party that we're not allowed to go to, that's being held by, like, the rival factions, like, family. Right? We'll go to this masquerade party, and we're gonna have a good frickin' time, and nobody's gonna mention Rosalind. Because every time somebody mentions Rosalind, Romeo's throwing himself on stuff and weeping. Because she said, get lost, loser. Oh my god. You're the new love of my life. You and I, we have to be together forever and ever and ever. And she is like, absolutely. I will 100%. Yep, it's forever. It's you and I. And you want to know how old this girl is? This girl is she just turned 13 years old. I know, right? She just turned 13, and that wasn't the turnoff for Romeo. He was like, oh, perfect, you're finally of marrying age. Which, for the time, does make sense. However, 3 days, 12 people dead because a 17-year-old wanted to sleep with a 13-year-old. And they weren't allowed to be anywhere near each other. All while he was trying to get over the fact that his ex dumped him. The Rosalind wants nothing to do with him. So, that's the beginning of Romeo and Juliet. I don't know if you at any point in time, care to hear the rest of it. Go for it. I've never actually heard it, so please do. Oh, can I not? I also left out all the rest of Romeo and Juliet. Like, Romeo personally kills Juliet's cousin, and they were super close, so he's, like, incredibly torn up about that whole fact, and you know, other fun things. And Juliet's supposed to get with this one guy named Paris. He's innocent in all this shit. Come on. Alright, so our boy and girl want to be together, but both the rich boy's parents and the girl's poor parents are against it. Fair. Understandable. Just because I could see both sides. Luis is super depressed and self-destructive and actively talking about how they can only be together if they die. Oh boy. Yeah, this is a lot more concerning, I would say. Ugh. Oh, good. Oh. Ferdinand has been doing F-boy poetry at her for 10 minutes already. After hearing this, he continues to say how they're meant to be together and it's fate and he'll do anything for her. Oh boy. You know what that makes me think of? You remember the Vine where it's, I love you, bitch. I ain't ever gonna stop loving you, bitch. While he's like playing a guitar and it's literally just him doing a chord. That is what I thought about. Ah, yes, I know. The weird kid, Honey Bear, is vibing over here. Right. Luis's father is naturally suspicious of rich F-boy and his rich family. His dad is president, which is like the protector of the local prince or something. It's a high prestigious position. Yeah, I can understand being wary of him. And I can understand from the dad's perspective him being like, oh yeah, no, we don't want someone to try to be a gold digger. So like, super justifiable reasons compared to Romeo and Juliet's bullshit. No damage, not a single scratch. Yes, these candies are in great shape. Thanks to you, I've gained another piece of knowledge. Thank you, I look forward to your future donations. Oh, I only needed one. Meanwhile, Ferdinand's dad is doing evil plots to tear the lovers apart, like trying to force Ferdinand to marry Matrice. A non-married, like, lover woman of somebody else for love needs. Oh gosh. Oh. Because it would help the rich boy family politically. I was gonna ask if that was gonna help them politically or not. You can learn so much about a village's ecosystem just by looking at its fruits. It probably makes more of an impression because everything you send over is such high quality. Your results surprise me every time. Keep up the good work. Right, so far so good with that. The ecosystem of Wisteria seems even more fascinating than I imagined. Thanks to you bringing in the materials in such clean condition, the pre-display inspections have become quite pleasant. Results surprise me every time. Keep up the good work. Okay. That's most of everything that I can do for that for now. But the boy refuses, on her insisting that his love is for Luis. Lady had her own arc, and we'll ignore that for time's sake. Fair enough. There are two more evil plots that Ferdinand's father does. Interesting. Sleep. I don't remember what items I needed. Let's see. Hello, Diane. Let's see. I forgot what I was doing over here. Oh, right. I just need those grass withers. Okay. He tries to have Luis arrested. Ferdinand defends her. Or rather, the father does. While Ferdinand threatens to slay the woman he supposedly loves if they arrest her. Luis's father has a heartfelt scene with his daughter where he tells her she'll go to hell if she keeps trying to off herself. You know, that does seem heartfelt. I'll be right back. I gotta go grab something. In the land of Hyrule, there echoes a legend that I couldn't read that in time, of a boy battling evil and saving Hyrule, crept away from the... I can't read this fast. Done with the battles he once waged across time, he embarked on a journey, and a secret and personal journey. I'm going to fail this. A journey in search of a beloved and invaluable friend. I am feeling a little better than yesterday, that's for sure. A friend with whom he parted ways when he finally fulfilled his heroic destiny and took his place among the legends. I finished that one. Why is this so... Why is catching up with it? Okay, I'm back. It started raining, so I had to go bring something inside. Okay. There we go. And I can sit up now because I'm in less pain than I was a little bit before. Alright. So Luis meets up with Ferdinand to break up with him. The stress is really getting to her. Everyone in the family is telling her to dump him because she nearly got arrested for loving him. Yeah, that'd be a good enough reason. Come on. Okay. I have to find that box. That was some bad thunder around here. Okay. Like, I make no promises if stream ends suddenly because I lose power. Hello, Piggy. You're so cute. Look at him play with me. Such a cutie. Okay, so those other things only come out at night. So I do have to save up some energy for nighttime. There we go. And there's a chapter later where Ferdinand's dad... Ooh. Plots to exploit his son's jealousy by kidnapping Luis's parents and forcing Luis to write a love letter to this fat politician. Oh. Hey, I got a nectar moth out of that. Woo! Got a couple of those. I need to remember to save some energy for nighttime, but... Wait a minute, I don't need to go all the way up and around anymore. Ferdinand finds the conveniently fallen love letter and confronts the politician who admits the plot and the plan, but Ferdinand doesn't believe him and goes to confront Luis. Of all the people to not believe... Right. I don't know. Do you need a part? No? It is. It is Thunder. He has a monologue that goes, "Why would she do this to me? It must be because she's been taken by Satan." And he calls himself his judge, jury, her judge, jury, and executioner. Oh yeah, because of course, like that's a normal. That's completely normal. Oh, golden piggy. So he poisons her and himself. Everyone involved in the plot runs into the scene of them dying. Ferdinand's dad and the other politicians point fingers about who's at fault. Well, clearly it's them. Ooh. Oh, come on. Hey, I got two of them. Yep. Just like politicians, though, to always be pointing fingers at who. Ah, there's the box. Oh, okay. The letter inside Honey Bear said... Oh, beside Honey Bear said that the writer had put all the dolls into a box. Seems that the wooden plaques can't fit into the hole of the box. All right, time to examine the box. Time to get to the damn box. A small backtrack. Before Ferdinand collapsed, Luis told him about being forced to write the love letter. He says that he'll kill his dad and actually was rushing to him before he collapsed. Do I need multiple of these? Ooh. Oops. Why can't I raise it? It looks hard when you only use one. Yeah, but there's only one hole. There are two kinds of fighting. Just say charge and strike. Rely on a variety of techniques or rely on size. Don't understand a word. Think it over. Okay. Raise the plank somehow. Got it. Read the signboard? Yeah. About the wind socks. We've purchased wind socks due to strong demand. They're planted across the Cloud Valley upstream, so please feel free to use them. Meanwhile, we've installed yellow round holders for them to use. Please note that they need 1 hour to respawn after the windsock is removed. So back to finger pointing. As they point fingers at each other, Ferdinand grabs his rich father's hand and says he forgives him and then dies. The dad, who's been heartless this entire time, suddenly grows a conscience and surrenders to the authorities, or rather orders them to arrest him. What an end. What a romantic love story. Want to know the worst part? Oh, yeah. I say I'm getting some 13 Reasons Why vibes already. I do like that the German version, though, just happens to be like, you know, that they walk in on them dying. I don't think I need all of these Ritterings. Let's see. Nobody notices or cares how Ferdinand is a jerk. Yeah. In the reviews, they write about the deep social class differences and how tragic it is. Trust me, one of the reasons that I have hated Romeo and Juliet for years is because of a similar reason. They always romanticize it, and it's just 3 days and 12 dead people. Like, that's it. All because a 13-year-old and a 17-year-old wanted to get together. Trust me. I hate it just as much as you do. Like, they always go on and on about, like, how romantic, and yet, like, it's not. I'm in actual school where we read about it, and I failed my exam because I wrote a rant about being pissed at Ferdinand instead of thinking that it was the class war thing. Yeah, I failed a paper once because I wrote a paper more or less diagnosing Holden Caulfield with depression. Which he most definitely has. But they didn't give me any parameters about what to write the paper about. They just said I could write about whatever. So that's what I did. I diagnosed Holden Caulfield with depression. I'm still mad about it. The professor in question is dead, too. Like, there's not... Let me just gather all this up. Right. I write a letter to the dead professor and just be like, Dr. So-and-so, I do think that you were a bit harsh on me for not giving me any parameters for writing a paper about Holden Caulfield. Oh. Alright, I don't know how much longer stream's gonna end up lasting, guys. Not because I don't want to be here, but, that was some pretty bad... Fucker. That was some pretty bad lightning. And thunder, subsequently. The thunder was still ongoing for like another minute. I don't have any... Oh, it's that guy. Got you. Alright, I gotta be extra careful because I don't want to waste all my energy. I think we've had 4 moons, full moons in a row. By the way, everything's been going. Look. I'm right there with you. Like, I haven't been feeling good these last couple days. No clue why. Nothing at all to go off of with it. Just haven't been feeling good. And I heard things more or less kind of exploded at work. Which is fine. Oh yeah, in part because I wasn't there, but... Alright, what do I need to gather you? Okay, I need that. Hides underground. I have to sneak up on you bitches. I don't understand how this works. What if I just wait? You played Deltarune and it was so freaking good. I'm glad. Yeah, the new. I don't understand. Well, good. Let's see. Click in 20 seconds after you hide, so I need to go hide. I don't understand how to get these things. I don't understand. Okay. Believe that the noises are courtship songs, but it may actually just be its breathing. I'm also a very unemotive person. Remember the last time I cried, but Deltarune got me pretty close to crying earlier. I have it. I do want to play it on stream at some point. So I am trying to like avoid spoilers. But I don't know when I'm gonna play it. That's the biggest part of the problem. I literally almost feel like I have to stream like another day if I want to be able to get everything that I want to like play. What are they called? Grass Whistler. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Go to the hiding place and listen carefully. Dig with a trowel where the sound is the loudest to collect. That's what I'm doing. Don't stream it. The Deltarune community is extremely going to spoil you and backseat and tell you exactly how to do it. I kind of figured about what to expect for because of Undertale. I had been part of the Undertale community, not in the toxic way, but I had been part of the Undertale community. Okay, so where it's the loudest. Says it's the loudest. I have to like watch a tutorial video. I did not. It's good to know that there's a secret or something, but being told key things. understand. Be a bit wary. And neither, but I hear that it's good. Ooh, that's good. Is it considered fan fiction if it's your own character? I don't understand how to catch these things, because it says, go to the hiding place, listen carefully, dig with the trowel where the sound is the loudest. How to catch grass whistler, Little Witch in the Woods. Is there something else that... Okay. Need to locate them and dig them up. Walk around in short steps. And the note is in bold circle dig. Okay, that was what I needed. Fiction doesn't matter. I mean, yeah. But I was just curious, like, if... Like, if you write in a fictional extension about a character and you're the initial author, doesn't that... Like, is that technically a fan fiction? Deltarune makes you think I should make my own games. You should. It's spaghetti code. It's incredibly famous, super popular spaghetti code. Totally fan fiction. Okay. Come on. Oh. There it is. I understand now. Okay, further away. And boop. Got it. Okay. Really dislike how spaghetti code is somehow equated to being bad as a person. No, no, no. Or, okay, at least in online communities, yes. But spaghetti code is not... It makes it hard to do adjustments, right? If you have to, like, set out an update. Because essentially at which point it's like a leaning stack of, like, plates. Right? It can be done. It's just a little more difficult, and it's really hard if you're working with other people. But yeah, no, it's like, that's why I'm saying you could 100% make Deltarune, or you could make Undertale, right? Undertale was all spaghetti code. But it doesn't mean that it was a bad game or a bad experience, or even necessarily bad coding, because it was somebody still learning how to code for the very first time. Does it still make it a stack of plates? Yes. But it worked. Somehow it didn't break. I'm not entirely sure how, because, you know, if I think about spaghetti code, sometimes things break. And I don't mean that to be, like, negative. I mean that in the regards of my own spaghetti code. Every time that I thought about the fact that maybe it's spaghetti code, all of a sudden all my shit broke. Like, and that was just where it was awful. But yeah. I do want to try making some games. I do have at least 2 giant MC projects I want to do. Use Godot. I know that Godot has its own language, but in all seriousness, use Godot. The reason being is that Godot is one of the last open source video game development platforms that are available that does not feed your crap to AI. The other nice thing about having Godot is that you can download it onto your computer, and it does not take many of your resources. You used Unity before and broke your computer once? Yeah. Let me guess, you made a circle, and you add a lot of polygons to the circle. That would be my first guess. But yeah, oh good. In fact, if you want any more proof that you should be using Godot, the Brackies guy, since you've used Unity, you know what this means. The Brackies guy made a tutorial for how to use Godot shortly after Unity pissed off everybody. The Brackies guy came back out of retirement to make, I think, either 1 or 2 Godot videos, and then left again. So I hope that puts that into perspective. Made an enemy spawner and didn't like it, set the default value so the value was 0. Oh, an infinite amount of enemies spawn in a single frame, and then goodbye. Oh, yeah. Boop. The computer slowed down to a crawl, and enemies were flying even though they weren't supposed to be there and in the air at all. I love it. Come on. Oh. Come on. Couldn't even turn off the computer. Couldn't close Unity. Couldn't pause it. Oh, God. Yep. Oh, I really thought this was going to be the equivalent of, like, making a ball, right? You did do an equivalent of it, though. I was super scared, and I'd always been scared of computer errors and ran around the house in panic. Oh, no. You poor sweet summer child. Come on. Okay. Up higher. Oh, come on. Come on. This guy's a little hard. Ah! Gotcha. Crazy if there wasn't any protection from that. Yeah. Though it's in part because they hope by that point you kind of have an idea of what you're doing at least a little bit. Alright, come on. I'm inclined to say capitalistic, but that's only because it steals and doesn't pay people. And because, like, it's the reason I say that is because it's not the AI's fault that it's being, like, being used like that. If it was being used responsibly, there'd be a different story. But it's not. It is AI's fault, though, that it's, you know, just taking from people. But it's not its fault that it's, you know? I don't know, it's hard to put into words, I think. save the game anyway. Unoriginal, I mean? Yeah. Because, like, I guess the way that I'd phrase it is, like, while it's unoriginal, it's not its fault that it's oppressing other industries. That's the fault of the CEOs. It's not its fault that it's stealing from people. Again, that's the fault of the CEOs who make it. Hey, Ned. Just watched fireworks with friends for the first time in a while. Oh, how was that? Really different when it's with friends. Yeah, it is. All right. I have to do the quest. There you go. Hey, I got them. I checked the potions you delivered. They are recipe babble candy, recipe antidote candy, recipe ball candy. I didn't, but I also have not watched any of Digital Circus. And filling candy. Oh my, that's a lot. Now you can make more new candies. Here, take this too. Yoo! If you want to deliver again, you'll need more candy recipes. I'll sign you up for another candy recipe purchase service, so please feel free to use it. Oh. Cloud bloom fruit, nectar moth, I have some of those. Leaf beaver hair, and tail breathing croc water? Okay. This will be the last examination. Just collect one of each item. The collected items also include life forms that only live in water bodies. If you can't enter areas with much water yet, you may not get all the items soon. So, good news is, collected items delivery has no time limit, so relax. And don't hesitate to hand in items because they've all been returned once they are examined. Show me what you're capable of from now on, Ellie. Goodbye. Oh, right, I should hand in some of the ones that I have. Yeah, I have one of those. Alright, I have some items to go drop off. Ooh. Man, it blows that I can't just reuse that. No. No. Maybe. No. I think I have plenty. We'll use that one. I got like a coupon as a gift for my birthday and wanted to go see Digital Circus in theaters, but didn't for some reason. Maybe just subconsciously weren't feeling the vibe. Alright, I don't think that there's anything. Yeah. Okay. Wool crown. Nectar moth. There we go. Yeah, that's better. Might as well use all of those. Oh, it's already registered. Do I sell it then? Huh. Currently unsure. Ugh. Alright, let's go upstairs and see what I could turn in. for the house expansion. Man, I am so close. Well, I should have maybe enough rounding stones. Let's see. Keep. All right, back down you go. Well, it sounds like the rainstorm has stopped for now. Keywords being for now. All right, let's drop off a few more. Donate. No, I should have brought those. Oh well. Donate those. And then boy, you require a lot of these. Don't have any of that salty berry. Don't have enough of those. I'm gonna have you make some constellations for me. Praise. Go ahead and just take care of it for me. You want a banana, but it's 5 a.m.? I mean, if you have a banana, I'd eat it. But if you have to go outside for a banana, I wouldn't. Ooh. Donate. That's 2. It's in a list of movies I've watched for the first time. Some watched the first time while understanding. This year's already halfway through. Ooh. Ah, well, if you'd have to go to the living room, that's not that bad. Of all things considered. Do you have a movie on your first time watch list that is your favorite? Like first time this year watch list? Okay, that's it. Saw, man, my dad watches movies he doesn't even like. It's freaking sad. I've watched a couple that I'm not, like, thrilled about, but he just complains about bad plots. You know, it's funny. Rich was watching a breakdown earlier of the M. Night Shyamalan Avatar, and I just was going off during it because, well, everybody knows why. So far, the best movie I've seen this year is a tie between 12 Angry Men and The Departed, which is my first exposure to a Scorsese film. For me, probably 12 Angry Men, but I'm biased. Hello, Ellie. Hey, do you know anything about that? It's my first time hearing it. You bastard. Okay. Maybe we go and talk to... what's his name? Roy? Maybe Roy's got the answer. Alright, Roy. It's a given that you have to water the plants in the morning. Speak. The story is foreign to me. Alright. Enshittification is a real term on Wikipedia. It makes sense. That's what's been going on constantly in the world around us. It makes me feel bad for a lot of like the Gen Alpha kids who don't really get to have a culture of their own. It's just rehashes of different culture. What? I know. They showed it off last week. You're quite busy, aren't you? Do you know? The way to make a wood plank float. Usually you erect enduring pillars beneath the bridge deck to support it. But I don't have that much strength. It requires both strength and skill, so it can be hard for you, Ellie. No. I even attached a windsock to it, but it won't work. Why don't you make that windsock larger then? Makes sense.
Hi, Billy Mays here.
After all, everything becomes stronger when it increases in size. Huh. Wait, is there such a potion? Well, we could probably go see from Diane. Or did the plot of Lilo and Stitch has changed so that Lilo and her sister are separated and her sister wants to join the army or something? I know it's that she doesn't go back for her. I know that that's the big thing for that one. It's that she believes that Lilo would be better off with CPS or something. Anyway, it's time for the ad break, so we will be right back. I apologize that it took me so long to come back. Whew. Sorry, I'll be alright. As I mentioned, my side has been acting up recently. Thank you, encoder. My side's been acting up a little bit recently, so with my side hurting, it means sometimes I have to change positions so that this way it stops hurting. And I don't just mean like, oh, I'm in a little bit of pain. I mean like, the pain is so bad that it makes me nauseous. So I'm like, okay, I need to do something so that I don't throw up on stream. Is essentially the short version of it. So I had to go like lay down for a little bit until I was physically able to sit in this position again, which was the problem. Not talking to you guys, not streaming to you guys, just literally the act of physically sit. Like, you guys don't want to see me try to do this laying down. That's not gonna... Like, what? Am I gonna lay on my stomach and flap my feetsies while I... Like, I don't even have a way to, like, do that. So... Alright. The meme battle time indeed. Nominees. Alright. Only one Maglubia meme. Boo-hoo, I'm gonna play the world's smallest violin for you. Boy, it's Maglubia meme time. Oh, that's what a bad Maglubia fanfic is. Crap. It's an announcement for the trailer of the Maglubia movie. I want more lore. Why did you ask for fanfic? I don't know for me if it's this one or this one. Don't get me wrong. The others were good. But based on my gut reaction of like doing the nose exhale so bad that it made my side act up again, those two probably did it for me. Yeah. For me, it's between these two. I can't decide. Though I will be honest, a Maglubia movie would be where it's at. For sure. Nookie kitty. You gonna let me pet you? Let me pet you. I have made friend. Oh, look at the kitty! Look at him! Oh my goodness! My heart! My heart! Oh! Look at you! You have a fun idea? Okay. Sweet little kitty. Do I have an embiggening potion available to me? Inflation. Oh, there we go. I just need 2 Moongith and 2 Cloud Gecko. Okay. We should make an Academia-like award, but from Aglubia. That would be... Oh! Come on. All right. Ah. I ended up getting a lot of stuff I didn't intend to get. So much stuff. Tried to make wider arcs. Just so I could try to get more stuff. Hey man, I'll take Weed Terminator Potion. Do I necessarily need all of this stuff? No. Ooh, Earmuff Potion. And there we go. I got everything, I think. Alright, so we need to go make that inflation potion. First things first. A grand. Holy shit. Trying to find a good older movie to watch for the first time, but also a good newer movie to watch soon. I mean, did you watch 1984? The movie edition of it? That's like my first thought. I just saw that on Tubi while scrolling. See, look, I'm winning. The main reason that I suggest it is because it's actually pretty faithful to the book version of 1984. Although the one thing that gets me about 1984 is actually something that nobody talks about when it comes to 1984 itself. Like the book, the narrative. And that's what... Oh yeah, it's a fantastic book. I'm glad that you remember that you had it. It's one of my favorites, in all seriousness. But yeah, the one that gets me is what the job of the protagonist is in 1984. And fair enough. There is like a manifesto of Big Brothers that's in there. It is quite long. You do not necessarily need to read it to understand to understand the plot. However, it will give you a better insight into like dictators in a way. So that's just something to consider. Oh, I forgot to put that away. But yeah, so the main character's job in 1984 is he is a word deleter. That is his position. What does a word deleter do, you might ask? He removes words from the lexicon of people, essentially. Words that could be problematic in some way, shape, or form. It's a throwaway line. It's literally a throwaway line. It has nothing to do with the actual book, so it didn't spoil a thing for you. So you'll be all right. You'll be all right. It literally has not a single thing else to do with the book. It's literally like you could remove that part of the book and the book would still be the same. They mention it once briefly and then never again. So you'll be all right. Okay, I needed to make an embiggening potion. I recently watched a video of Chris Farley during his last episode of SNL. Aw. It somehow let me watch SNL when my mom had to work later. We never watched SNL growing up. I don't know if it's because my mom wasn't into comedy or if she just didn't like any of the people. You believe that you've seen his last episode? Let's see. Loved him and Tommy Boy, though. Oh, my dad adores Tommy Boy. Especially because also, since it takes place in Ohio. I think that's part of also why my dad was such a big fan of it. Okay. I can go ahead and make that. Come on. And good. Hi, Harley. Welcome in. As a kid, I could see something was wrong. So if I specifically recall asking why Farley kept making big, heavy, deep breaths. Yeah, that checks. Let's see. You gotta make an embiggening potion. Oh, I need to put in the thing. You said I better go to bed for this one? Oh, man. I'm not too bad. How are you doing, Harley? We're trying to, I guess, advance the plot a little bit, but I keep getting distracted by donating stuff to the museum. Tubi right now has amazing movies. I still haven't messed around with Tubi. I did hear that Mysteries at the Museum was on that, and I was half tempted to do it. You would have done the same. Well, especially because they, like, dangle little completion marks right in front of you, and the next thing you know, you're like, oh yeah, I want to go ahead and complete this. As for what Mysteries at the Museum is for everybody, I'm not paid by them to say this. This is just a show I used to watch as a kid. So what they'll do is they will pick a museum randomly within the United States, and then they will pick an object in that museum and then retell the history and the story behind that object with some live action recreations. Kind of like you see in Drunk History, minus all the drunkenness. So they have Raging Bull, 5 Easy Places, Demolition Man, American Ninja, 1984, Assault on Precinct 13, North by Northwest, just keeps going on and on. Yeah, it's like Animal Crossing over and over again. It absolutely is. Alright, so I've got the embiggening potion, so we should be able to make the thing to do the flying brick thing. Yeah. You also want to watch Magic the Ventriloquist Dummy movie with Anthony Hopkins before Hannibal Lecter. I didn't even know that was a thing. But, so yeah, anyway, Mysteries at the Museum, though, used to be one of my favorite shows when I was a little kid. Because, like, I felt like I was always learning so much stuff, and it made some of the stuff that I was already seeing in museums less boring because I could watch and see the history for myself. Kind of a thing. This way I could internalize it a little bit easier and better. And it ended up making me more excited to see more things at museums. Some of these are items that I already, like, had seen. Yeah, it was a great show. I wish they had kept with it throughout the world. That would have been so awesome. Instead, I think they started moving on to, like, some conspiracy theory stuff, if I remember right, by, like, the later seasons. There we go. Yeah, I have to, at some point, introduce my fiancé to it, because he had never watched it. And we've been going to a lot of museums lately as well. It's mostly been a lot of me being like, we really should go to this one museum and we should look at this thing. Oh, that reminds me. You guys want to hear about the absolutely wonderful experience I had recently at my science center? Here we go. So the science center. Oh, great, it worked. Now I can climb up. I also need to check the box up there. By the way, have you forgotten something? What? Should I look for the prickly vine cores, right? I haven't forgotten. I may not look attentive, but I know what I'm doing. I mean, the thing for removing the core, huh? The moon tier? Oh, right. You really forgot. I didn't. I was about to mention that. Let's see. Finding moonflowers is easy. Then I just need to buy the sunlight potion recipe. The problem is the sacred water. There's some in the temple. Oh, right. I'll just get it from the temple. Speaking of which, can you just fetch water from the temple as you wish? Well, then it wouldn't have been sold at 1,500 Luna coins. Maybe you'll have to offer something super precious in exchange. No way, the cat gods can't be that mean. I'll just ask the cat gods in case. Okay. So I went to the Science Center, and at the Science Center, they were having a specialty exhibit on the Titanic. And they're having this exhibit up until the end of the year. So, you know. Normal. We, you know, got to learn about a lot of stuff that I didn't already know. Like, for example, that the band was technically, the band that played as the ship sunk wasn't technically crew, and they weren't technically guests, so they weren't really allowed on the ship or on the lifeboats. It was preserved for guests and for, like, staff. So that's part of why they figured, screw it, I'll play. But despite not being either part of the staff or part of the crew, they weren't placed in third-class steerage. They were placed in second class. Yeah. Which is crazy to think about. So, like, that I don't know how to contextualize or feel about all of that. Though the highlight of our experience, besides the fact that we all were given a passenger and we got to find out whether we lived or died, I was the only one that died out of our group of 4. Apparently somebody shoved me out of the way. Right? Isn't that wild? One of the other things that I learned is that at least 2 of the people who worked in the boilers, like, escaped. They got on the lifeboats and they lived, which was even crazier. They were probably, like, the youngest of the kids, if I had to guess. Because everybody that worked in the boilers, for the most part, stayed down there and continued to work with the boilers to continue to provide light for everybody else on the ship so they could escape. And that the survivors of the Titanic had been gaslit for years into believing that they didn't keep the lights on. But they did. And they didn't find that out until a more recent expedition. I believe it was the 2024 expedition that they went down after the Titan submersible thing. But anyway, so the highlight of the entire thing was this letter by this man named Edgar. And essentially the long and the short of what had gone on is that Edgar was supposed to have somebody come to meet him, but because of a work trip or something like that, he was forced to leave and get on the Titanic. And he was so upset about that, that he said that he wished the Titanic were lying at the bottom of the ocean right now. It was later found that he perished on the Titanic and had sunk to the bottom of the ocean with the Titanic. Yep. So my dude Edgar, he manifested that really badly. Like, we got to that plaque at the end of the museum bit and we started laughing hysterically. But that's not the last thing. You see, the last thing was that when we went to the gift shop, right? They were selling some odds and ends, you know, about the Titanic. You know, you could get a piece of preserved coal that they had pulled up from the boilers from down below, all that stuff. Yeah, definitely Edgar's fault, which is funnier given that I have a cat named Edgar, and the Titanic was not her fault. But so while we're in the gift shop, I found the most perfect thing to buy. It's an ice cube tray in the shape of the Titanic, and it also has little icebergs. It also had little icebergs, so you can have ice cubes of the Titanic and the icebergs. Yeah, they were selling it in the gift shop. We laughed so hard about the entire thing that I had to buy it. Come on. I know I'm like on top of this thing. Got it. Got it. Can I help you? Can I help you? Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, let's remind people of the tragedy by giving them the thing that caused it. Yeah, right. So yeah, well, to be fair, they were like $16, so it was definitely expensive for an ice cube tray. I mean, it's one of those silicone mold ones, so you could like make like gelatin or whatever. However, I am 100% gonna keep using them as ice cube trays because I think it's so funny. So, yeah. That was my trip to the museum. Virgil, look! The box has a hole in it. It must be the box mentioned in the letter of Honey Bear's companion. Use the rectangular wooden block to open the box? Yep. Oh yeah, it was 100% worth it. I'm just not gonna buy like multiple of them. I'll buy the one, and that's gonna be it. And I'll put it in my freezer next to my Kirby-shaped ice cubes that I have in there. Also a silicone mold. Oh, geez, so much dust. What are these? An old blanket, dried mushrooms, Why is there a fork? Ah, there's a piece of blue cloth? Oh. A doll in blue clothes wearing a blue bow. The texture resembles the doll carried by Honey Bear. Aw, what a cute doll. Okay, now let's give it to the Honey Bear. Can I interact with it any more than that? Or is that it? Conspiracy theory. Edgar the cat is just reincarnated Edgar from the Titanic. I wish Edgar was in the James Cameron Titanic movie now. That would have been amazing. See, I told you. Like, Edgar was the one unexpected highlight from that whole experience. Did we expect Edgar? No. But, I mean, come on. Come on, like, how perfect is that? Yeah, it cracked me up so badly that I have a photo now of the plaque. Dude, like, manifested his own demise. Ugh. Alright, let's go give this thing to Honey Bear. Hi there! Here's your companion doll. Oh, why is it crying? It must miss that doll that badly. It reminded it of its companion? Now I also miss Jenny and Sally. I hope their apprenticeships are going well. I'm happy to help. Anyway, it stopped crying. Even though it's not the companion, it's the doll left by the companion. I hope Honey Bear can also feel happiness. It dropped the key. Good, I'll get the key. Thank you. I'm glad that you can keep having fun. Oh, look at him. Oh. He was so happy. Okay, I need to get... Okay, well, first off, that's open, so we're good there. I need to get more of the mud. To turn the device, we need to insert Honey Bear's key into the keyhole. Try the key. There we go. It worked. It worked. Okay, I'll turn the device and get out. Right. Come on. Go ahead and just give me everything quickly. I know myself well enough to know. Okay. Come on, give me the mud. Oh yeah, one other thing that was fun from the museum is that they had a part of the Titanic on display that you were allowed to touch. Which I thought was really cool. So now I could say that I've touched a piece of the Titanic. Which is wild to think about touching, like, that kind of history. From well over 100 years ago. I mean, granted, I've held coins that were 2,000 years old, which is really, really, really incredible. But there's just something about the way that your brain, like, sections off that part of time. The water thing, we didn't have that. Though I hadn't heard in the past that they had done that. What we had instead was they had made, essentially, an iceberg out of ice water. And you could put your hand on that iceberg. And feel how absolutely frigid and freezing that one was. And that was pretty bad. Except for the one guy in our group that constantly sweats a lot. He was enjoying it. But, you know. Okay, come on. Come on. I'm going to work in a second. But I take it you're not going to stream tomorrow. I thought about it. I've been going back and forth on the idea all day. Because a lot of my friends want me to go out and, like, do stuff with them. But I also didn't get to stream Final Fantasy last weekend either. So I don't know. Because I feel like a lot of other people are also going to be going out. Oh, we're here! And we can get down now. I'll swim to my heart's content. Alright, let's go looking for the prickly vine core. Oh, now I can go up and down with the ladder. Do what my heart desires. Yeah, I'm kind of leaning that direction. Nice choice. There isn't even an intact ladder. Young witch, most things in life won't work out as you expect. Stop imitating the principal. You're making me sleepy. Other ladders seem to be broken too. We can only repair them as we proceed. Yeah, we apparently can only repair from below, so we shouldn't delay it. Finding a way around it will be more troublesome. Well, yeah, I've been doing that this whole time. I can't. Oh, I see. All right, well, I need to get out of here because it's getting to be that late o'clock. Wait. Before I do... Ooh. Cotton bloom fruit. Oh, I got some cotton on me and slowed my movement. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, let's get on out of here. Send the girl back home. That wasn't back home. This is back home. That was my bad. Well, as long as he's happy. That's really all that matters. Gonna hit the hay because tomorrow I'm going to my mother's to watch 2 movies. First one is Little Miss Sunshine. Oh, I watched that for a psychology course I was in. Second one is going to be your second ever Martin Scorsese experience. Ooh, we'll have fun with that. Oh, Taxi Driver. Ooh. I gotta say, there's still surprisingly a lot of movies I've never seen. Just go to sleep. Go to sleep. Just do it. Not you. Not you, Ned. All right. Let's go drop off some of what I've gathered. All right. I got some of you. All right, I have 2 of you, which I have a feeling I'm going to need for something. All right, I think... Also, before that, I'll watch Independence Day on Independence Day. Good plan. Good plan. Good plan. And then are you also going to watch V for Vendetta on November the 4th? Or no, 5th. Remember the 5th of November, the gunpowder treason plot. I can know of no reason why the gunpowder treason should ever be forgot. Yeah. Second floor left. Let's fix up the second floor room on the left so it can be functional. Wise olive tree. Well, now we just have to wait. Hey, I'm fine with that. Alright, let's go deliver some stuff. Let's see. Speak to the black cat god. Okay. Oh, and gather the right materials to catch the honey piglet. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Maybe I should go fishing a little bit. That might be a good idea. Might as well go up to the cat god while I'm here, though. Come on, give me the cat god. Hello, black cat god. Greetings, black cat god. What a lovely day. If you don't mind, may I take some of the water in the temple? I need sacred water to make a potion that can remove prickly vines from the village. Ellie Blue River. Yes? Is that your prayer? Well, I guess it counts as one, because I want some sacred water. If so, show me how eager you are. Eager? The utmost eagerness can split even the hardest rock. Ellie Blue River, you're the one who makes the flowers bloom. You just need to show me your eagerness. But how do I show it exactly? Bow down to the temple 100 times or pray piously for 100 days? Isn't it too hard? I don't think that's necessary. I guess I better ask the villagers. Show the eagerness to the black cat god. By the way, black cat god, if I manage to show my eagerness, can I take one more bottle of water? Hey, are you bargaining with a deity? Deities are not someone who haggle a price over with. I mean, I really need it. I won't abuse it. You messed up. Maybe now you need to devote yourself to serving the gods to repay. It can't be. Black cat god may be a fan of riddles, but he isn't greedy, right? If it's no deal, it's fine. You just need to show me your eagerness. What? Oh, sure. I'll show it clearly, sir. I know you're ignorant and reckless, but I didn't expect you to be such a daredevil. Well, I need to repay Diane after all. You got a point, since we can't expose Lisa's treasures. Although, it was just Virgil's fake guarantee. As long as we get it. It will pay the debt, and we will be able to craft moon tears, kill 2 birds, 1 stone. Without further ado, I'll show my eagerness to the black cat god now. Yeah, that's a good question as to how. Alright. Let's go fish a little bit. Could say if it loads. Alright, come on. Give me something. Come on. Oh. Glitter and clay. Not what I was expecting. Oh, we got another fishy. Come on, fishy. Come on, fishy. Moving my thumb off of it really seems to help. Cloud salmon. We only need 1 more of those. And then I'll be done with the museum bit. Ooh, special cloud salmon. How many of those am I gonna get? Ooh, got another little small fry. Come on. Oh, got a little too excited. Oh, giant crab. Come on. Come on. Gold pouch. Alright, come on, more fishies. I just want one more cloud. Oh. Well, you're new. I mean, I'll gladly take you. Come on. Come on, need a fish. Come on. Alright, not what I was expecting again. How much more until I get one more of those cloud things? Come on. Hey, I'll take the Nemo. That's fine. Alright, we've got some stuff to go donate. Oh, you're gonna hate this. I have fish for you. Alright, I think I have... Yeah, I got 2. Go ahead and appraise those for me. Ah, 2 of the Taurus. Donate. I don't have any of those to give you. Do have... Donate as many of those as I can. Alright. Donate 2 of those. This fruit is in excellent condition too. You haven't been doing farm work on the side, have you? I'm only joking. Alright. No, I'd rather keep those. Right, that's a couple more. It's a fish. Nope, it's nothing. Confirmed. Results surprise me every time, so keep up the good work. And then donate 1 more of those. Making good progress. All right. Let's see if I have fish to give Cat. I mean, I guess I do. I have to find Cat, though. Oh, there is Cat. Okay, let's wait it out. Come on. Eat it. Eat it. Yeah. Let me pet you. You're definitely new. I did give it a fish. Oh, right. I need to get the bowl. Oh, yeah. Can you make the flowers bloom? Drifting clouds. Oh. Oria, do you have any cat food bowls for sale? Cat food bowls? That's right. I'll take one if you have any. People do come to me for bowls often. I've never had any bowls for cats in stock. Really? That's unexpected. Is it? I don't think anyone will buy them. No demand and no supply. Aw, that's a shame because I want one badly. Why do you want a cat bowl all of a sudden?
Well, because I want to make friends with the village cats. I want a bowl to feed them fish with. I guess they'll come to me if they know the fish is for me. Offer cats food repeatedly to form a friendly relation. That's a good idea. You think so? I didn't expect you to want a cat bowl, but okay, it's decided. I've got a bowl here that I don't know what to do with. Would you like to use it for feeding the cats? It's too small for humans, but just the right size for cats. Wow, great! You can have it for 30 gold coins. Deal? 30 gold coins? It's a top-class quality and very enduring so long as you find what to do with it. And I'm giving you a discount because it's been 8 years since I've last dealt with such bowls. What do you say, Ellie? Sounds like a good deal. I'll take it. Good. I'll add it to the catalog then. You can buy it any time. Thank you, Aurea. I should be the one saying thanks. Now, where should I put this bowl? I like to put it in the village, but I should ask permission first. You're me. You're actually being prudent. That's not very like you. Well, it struck me when I was talking to Aurea. That makes more sense. I suppose I should ask someone in charge of the village and say maybe Annette? I'll take the bowl and go ask her. Ellie, have you been busy lately? It's nice to have a chat after so long. Purchase. Okay. Cat bowl. Worry not. Everything is top quality. I'm sure that it is. I don't know if I need multiple or not. I don't have enough to expand my compartment either. Well, I'm not familiar with that story. Alright, Annette. Show Annette the cat food bowl and start a conversation. Annette, would you please give me some time? Oh, hello, Ellie. No need to be so formal. I always have plenty of time for you. You've got a new adventure in mind, haven't you? Whoa, how did you know? It's written on your face. Actually, I'm thinking about placing a cat food bowl in the village. I want to make friends with the village cats, so I'm setting up a dining place for them. Well, I see. Come to think of it. Is there more to it? Well, if we can get along, I'll be able to handle things better in any case they cause any trouble. In short, I'll try my best to manage the village cats.
It's such a cute thing to do, though.
So far, they haven't caused any serious problems, but there were many times they stole Arden's pre-cut fruit. More reason for me to do so, right? Okay, Ellie. I'll entrust the cats to you. Let me know if something you can't handle comes up. I will, but I'll try not to let such things come up. That would be great. That's so sweet of you. Now, I believe you just need to pick a place for the bowl. Rebram told me that you two found a cat together and fed it apples. That's right. Once I saw the cats eating apples before the temple of the cat gods. I suggest you place the bowl where you fed them the cran apples. What do you say? Nice idea. I'll place the cat food bowl at the place where I first fed them apples. Good idea. Let me know if you need anything else. In the end, the bowl still goes to where we found the cat encyclopedia. It's a nice spot, and the cats are already familiar with the place. Are they? I'm not sure. But this is a place where the stranger in question may show back up. Do we have to see him? Why not? He's a cat lover, and he's worked hard on the pictures. He must be kind and amicable. I can see that you already consider him a friend. But before that, I must make friends with the cats. So let's place the bowl already. It's hard for me to go and see you, Miss Witch. Thanks for visiting me often. How do I show eagerness to the Black Cat God? So that's what the Black Cat God said. Ellie, what do you think? I don't know how to put it. Shall I offer some precious food or a sacrifice? Ellie, remember what I told you when you were restoring the temple? It was a long time ago, but Wisteria used to be a village known for its tea. The people used to offer the gods tea made from clear water flowing in the temple. And then it became a tradition and they offered tea to the gods during the rituals too. Wow, can I still get that tea? Sure. They used to use leaves of bitter grape trees, but I believe you're still exploring the Cloud Valley? Then you can use the tea leaves there. Collect the tea leaves and we'll make tea together. Where can I find the tea leaves? Did you see the giant mushrooms in Cloud Valley? Some of the mushrooms collapsed. I believe those collapsed mushrooms can be found in remote places of Cloud Valley downstream. Red flowers would grow on them. That flower is called Red Forget-Me-Not. Can you pick me some? No problem. I'll be back in a jiffy. Collapsed mushrooms at the Cloud Valley downstream. Cloud Valley downstream is vast, so I better draw a map first. I think that should be enough on that. Well, let's go place that bowl. Right. The bowl is in place now. The last step is to fill it with fish, but what kind of fish? Just place some random kind since you don't know the preferences of the cat. Will that work? Alright, I'm off fishing. Let's go ahead and just fish afresh. Screw it. Come on, little one. Oh, I need that for something, actually. Come on. Maybe give me another crab. Oh, that's a rittering. Okay. I'd still like to know who I can turn those into. Because I can't imagine that I use them for much. Cloud King. I either need another one of those repeats. Cloud Salmon. Wasn't I still waiting for that? For something?
Hi, Billy Mays
Oh,
here.
it's about that ad time, but give me a second. There we go. Alright, we'll be back after these ads. Oh, remember to get your stretches in. I know I won't be able to stick around for long just because I'm not feeling super great, so gotta give this a little bit more at least for the fishing's sake. Come on. I should go fish over in Cloud area. Oh! Okay, that one's new. That one was indeed new. Oh. Come on. There we go. That was what I wanted. There we go. The fish is ready. Will any cat come to eat it? I don't know. Fair. I can't stay here and stare for a whole day. I've done everything with my power. So you have. And this place is easily accessible for cats, so they'll probably come. In that case, let's see which cat will be first to arrive. You can come back tomorrow and check, right? Why isn't it tomorrow just yet? Because you got other stuff to do today, Ellie. That's why. Oh, come on. Ah, special cloud salmon. Alright, let's... Oh, let's go up this way. Just because I'm not that familiar with this side of things. Yeah. Okay, and I can't fix this ladder. which is fine. Okay, we got a different house over here. And these steps are destroyed. Okay, noted. Alright, onward we go to the new cloud area. Need to get me some blue chalk. Alright. Let's try going to the new area. Come on. Okay. Alright, well that's no bueno. Oh, look at the little otter. Look at how cute he is. How do I get things? It flees once, it senses someone approaching. You can only catch it if you can outspeed it. Well, that's not me. Let's, see. Okay, so far so good. Oh, good. I have more. Okay, I put this down on the map too. Oh, who's that? Okay. Oh, I can fish here. Okay. I was wondering if there was going to be a place for that. Come on. Oh, that one's new. Okay. Oh. The water power where Trip's hammer is fuming. Maybe it malfunctioned or is missing some crucial parts? Huh, there's a device connected to it somewhere. Probably can't just be a decor. Speaking of which, didn't we find a device part just now? Let's insert it. Well, the first step is getting a ladder bit. Oh, here it is. I see. There we go. Come on. So many good things. All right, let's go. And there we go. Fix the base and elevator. Nailed it. Oh. Not what I was looking to draw, but there we go. That's a tail-breathing croc? That was not what I was expecting from a croc. Oh. The elevator took me somewhere. Oh, I see. So that's a little hub thing to get me to go. I get it. Right. That's been solved. It's a spring? How does spring end up here? It can't just be people who litter springs. It looks enduring. It could be the part of a device that needs much elasticity. Huh. Device that needs a spring. Something that bounces things? Maybe it'll come in handy. I'll take it. I'm sure we'll have something that we need. Ooh. And... boop. Okay. I got a few things. Oh. Wait a minute. I thought this is where this led me. I thought that was relatively close by. Okay, so I get it. These mushrooms stick all the way up from the basin. I getcha. Alright, we're gonna go run back and save it. But I'm thinking that's where we're probably gonna end up wrapping up stream. My body's starting to fight me. Alright. So, as for tomorrow remains untold, unseen, whether or not we're gonna be streaming. I'm leaning towards not, especially with my body not wanting to behave well, so... But I will see. Alright. Good night. Good night, good night. I am not gonna be raiding out tonight. I just need to go lay down. I'll see you guys probably next week. Bye, everybody.